Okay, this is John Birch from Forex Tools Cafe. I want to show you a few new stuff and also point out the TradMan money management indicator. These two lines right here are the TradMan indicator. It shows account size, how many lots you have open, and how many lots that it recommends you buy or sell based on your risk assessment, your risk that you have specified, say like 2%, and that's all that you want the risk of your account per trade. Then given your account size and that risk percentage and the buy and sell stop loss, which you can see these two little short black lines right here are the calculated stop loss if you were to buy or sell right now. And it's calculated based on the last high and low plus a small margin. And it's also limited to a minimum size and to a maximum size. So these are suggested buy and sell stop loss sizes, and the stop loss plus the account size plus your desired risk sets how many lots you should be buying or selling. And this is called out here, and it changes as this stop loss changes. If you take a position, then it shows you how many pips you're exposed by and what that value of that risk is, and also the percentage of that risk. These last two numbers here show you the profit and loss. This number is the profit and loss of open trade, and this is the profit and loss of what you've traded in the last day, in this day that you're in now. I've had a good day, but it varies. Other things are spread indicator that will soon be on the site, a bar time indicator. This is the time left in the bar, and that's often that's a very common type of indicator, but I like this one better. This trendline assistant is an EA, but it's for manual traders. It only buys and sells if the price crosses a trend line. See this line right here? That's generated by the EA. And you can place this line, and if you place it over here where the end of the line is beyond this first bar and the price crosses over that, then it would buy right there. Same with this lower trend line. If I were to extend the end of this bar or this trend line past this first bar and the price went below it, it would sell. Once that EA is fully proved out, it'll be available on the site. But the main thing is right now, this trend line, or I'm sorry, this money management indicator, TradMan, this is a new version, version 3, and it's available on the site now. Let's see. Oh, these blue lines here and these red lines down here, they're a Fibonacci indicator based on H4. You'll notice that this is M5. So I'm trading M5, but these lines tell me the Fibonacci levels for the H4 bar that is open right now. If I were to scroll backwards and, well, let me take it off of there. Okay, now if I scroll so that this bar is off screen like this, it will move the lines to the last 4-hour bar. So these lines cover what the Fibonacci lines, the Fibonacci levels for the H4 bar. Now this indicator was derived from free videos from Tony Spinano. I don't think he wants me to give this away since he deleted my post to make it available to his people, but I'll modify it and make it available with the traditional Fibonacci levels. What's kind of neat about it is you can go back through here and look at how it come on, you're supposed to scroll. Maybe oh, there you go. You can see that it scrolls backwards in time as now see if I shove that bar off screen, then it moves back again. So you can see here how price goes up and touches these Fibonacci levels and then breaks through, gets close to one there, comes down, bounces off this one. Let's go to the next. And it redraws the Fibonacci lines every time a H4 bar closes. That's kind of a new thing that we'll explore later, be available later on the site. The main things are RSI magnifier, which is this dark blue line, which is an RSI line that's been magnified by ×2, and it has an average of that line then applied. I really respect the RSI, and this is just a derivation from it. And this red line is a stochastic. I use both the stochastic and the RSI those are my two favorite indicators, I would say. But I'm basically a trend line break person. I draw trend lines religiously and then expect to take positions when they break. Here's an example of a trend line that was broken. I wasn't available in here. I missed the actual break, so I waited till the next little pullback. And if I move over here so that the so that the Fibonacci lines are here, you'll see, well, I guess the Fibonacci didn't contribute to that as much as I seem to remember. What did contribute was this horizontal resistance line. These bars couldn't go above it. This one couldn't go below it. These hesitated before they went below it. This one comes up and couldn't go above it. So that made that a very significant line after a significant break. And so I took a position here and made a little money. As I gain confidence, I hope I'll be able to go further down here, but as most newbies are, we're very averse to losing, and so I tend to get out too early. So I guess that's an overview of what I'm doing lately, and the TradMan indicator is available. It's $18, pretty cheap thing, but it works very well. I'll put the bar and the spread indicators. Bar time's already up there on the site. The EA itself will be a while because that's something you really have to prove out before you give it to someone else. The RSI magnifier is on the site. You might set it up to 32. I tend to like that because it smooths it out. And turn on this second average, and you can see in this long downtrend it stayed below that average the entire thing and then broke above here, so you'd get out here. So if you followed this RSI and the long-term average as a means, that you would catch most big trends. I like the stochastic because, and this one's set kind of 422 plus it's close, and I believe this is just the main signal. When that thing turns, you don't know how far it's going to go, but it is a turning point almost every time. That's the main things I'm using these days, and I think you would do well to have the TradMan indicator. Bar time's nice, and someday I hope I can release the Trendline Assistant for manual traders. That's enough for today. Thank you very much.